Channel 33 RPM.
I can't believe it's almost that time of year again.
Summer?
Nope.
Halloween?
No.
Easter?
Yes, but no. Record Store Day!
Hey everyone, Frank here, Channel 33 RPM. I hope everyone's having an awesome week. This video is my entry into a contest being put on by Therandom1369’s, Chad. And Chad asked his subscribers to do a show and tell with some previous Record Store Day purchases. For those of you not familiar with Chad's channel, I'll leave a link to it below this video, and it's definitely worth checking out. First up, I'll show you all my Record Store Day 7-inch singles, and I'll start it off with Ozzy Osbourne's Believer, and this is backed with a guitar and vocal version of Goodbye to Romance. But what's cool about this one is the vinyl. Check it out. Polka dot, and of course that is because Randy Rhoads, Ozzy's first guitar player, played a polka dot Flying V. Next up, one of my favorite artists, Jimi Hendrix. This is a 7-inch of Hey Joe, and it's backed with Stone Free. Willie Nelson, Roll Me Up and Smoke Me When I Die. This one's on green vinyl. Nudge Nudge, Wink Wink. Holy Diver. Of course, Holy Diver was originally by Dio, Ronnie James Dio, and this 7-inch is backed with a cover of it by Kill Switch Engage. James Brown, There It Is, and Pass the Peas, recorded live at the Apollo. I love the labels on this one. David Bowie, The Stars Are Out Tonight, and this of course is from his quote-unquote comeback album The Next Day. If you haven't heard it, it's well worth checking out. Next up, I'll show you the 10-inch records I picked up during Record Store Days in the past, starting with the Ramones Meltdown. This is a 10-inch reissue of the original 1980 4-track UK EP. This record is on the Sire label, and it's on this really cool blue vinyl. This one is one of my favorite Record Store Day purchases, and it's Rob Zombie, Dead City Radio. And what's really cool about this one is that it's reversed grooved. And by that, I mean you put the needle or the stylus in the dead wax, and it actually plays outwards. Super cool, and a great track. I'm a big Anthrax fan, so I was super happy to get this one a few years back. It's the 10-inch version of Anthems, which was their cover album. Anthems included covers of Rush's Anthem, TNT by AC/DC, Smokin' by Boston, Keep On Runnin' by Journey, Big Eyes by Cheap Trick, and Jailbreak by Thin Lizzy. And this one was on white vinyl with a custom label. CCR, the 69 singles, including Proud Mary, Born on the Bayou, Bad Moon Rising, and more. This one was also on white vinyl. On to the 12-inch records, Ozzy Osbourne, Aussie Live. So this is one of those records that was first released on Record Store Day and then was more widely distributed. Inside we got this picture of Oz, which is the same one that was on the Believer single I showed you earlier. And this is a live concert with Randy Rhoads, Tommy Aldridge, and Rudy Sarzo on bass. I love the concert, sounds great. My only complaint with this release is there were no special features, there were no bonuses, there aren't really any liner notes even to speak of. That said, it's a great concert, and I'm happy to have Aussie Live as part of my collection. Here's one I showed before, but it's Reservoir Dogs, their original soundtrack. And what's cool about this release is that the vinyl was printed on a number of different colors representing the characters in the movie, including blonde, blue, brown, orange, white, and of course, pink for Mr. Pink. My record was Mr. Brown. This one's a compilation of great tunes that were recorded at the famous Sun Studios in Memphis, Tennessee. It's on the Sun label and includes artists like Carl Perkins, Willie Nix, Roy Orbison, Howlin' Wolf, and more. Joan Jack is another artist who tends to put out a release every Record Store Day. This one is The Glorious Results of a Misspent Youth. Here's a record everyone should have in their collection, Miles Davis, Kind of Blue. This is a mono pressing and it came out on Record Store Day a year or two ago. Here are a couple more albums, starting with Judith Priest, 5 Souls. And these are 5 tracks that were recorded during the Redeemer of Souls sessions. They were also available on the deluxe CD version of that album. Next up, Morrissey curates the Ramones. This was a greatest hits, including everything from Sheena as a punk rocker to I Want to Be Sedated to Cretin Hop. That's it. That's my Record Store Day Roundup. If you enjoyed this episode, consider leaving a quick like. I'd also love to hear your Record Store Day stories. Feel free to leave a comment below. Also, remember to check out the Therandom1369’s vinyl community page. I will leave a link below this video. Until next time, vinyl friends, keep on spinning. I can't believe it's almost that time of year again.